Update, update. It's tea time, y'all. It's tea time. Tea time. Tea time. With your business sports tea. It is your boy OG Big Sam, Showstopper. And as usual, the franchise lineman. Because he can play both sides of the ball. However you want. Both sides. You know what I'm saying? Big Ed in the building, and say what's happening. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know, we gonna you know talk about a couple of things. This fine, clear blue sky day. As I know y'all can hear the birds. Uh, you know, we're gonna talk about the possibility of and who we would think that would step up, take a step forward on next season. You know what I'm saying? On offense and defense. We're going to be discussing um, Angel Reese and the backlash as it is um, going on. And we're also going to have a Braves report. And right off the bat, Shelby Wood in pole position seems to be a regular thing there, buddy. What's happening? Uh, A137 was good. Mr. Martin, how's it going today? Hey, Sonya.
Hey,
Hey,
Miss
Auntie.
Sonya. Hey, Auntie.
About whatever. What's good? Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure debating around and talking to you. First lady in the building.
Hey, boss lady.
First lady in the building. So, um, the Lady LSU Tigers lost in the Final Four over the weekend. This week. Um, and Angel Reese, who played her final game, um, was rather emotional in what she discussed. Um, First of all, let me say I'm with Kim Mulkey all day, all the way. You know, I think it's despicable. It's grown people to be attacking these children.
Yep.
You know, these girls, 18, 19, 20, college students. Okay,
They our
they play
future.
they play the game the same way the guys do, the same way. Emotion, hype, vigor, trash talking, you know, all of that, all of that. So when she did, took it upon herself in her after playing her last game and let it be known, you know, all the mess that she has had to deal with and put up with and take upon. And you got people coming up talking about she out here playing the victim. I don't see how she's playing the victim. She's only telling y'all what she's dealing with. And it stood in front of to protect her teammates. I mean, there was a whole I hate Angel Reese session going on Twitter this morning. You know, and not just ordinary people. I saw some influencers, if you will, and I'm just it is disgusting. It is immature and just downright cowardly when you take the social media and attack a child for all intents and purposes. Yeah, she looks like a grown woman. Yes, she does. But, you know, 19, 20 years old, she's still a child. She's getting a good start to her future, making good money, making good business decisions. Yeah, because she got the right people around her in her circle. But she's still human. She is still young. And some of the things, I mean, really, it is just hilariously hypocritical, especially considering, 90% of you probably don't even watch women's basketball, pro or college.
Uh-huh.
The ones that are yakking the loudest. You got a beautiful 6'3", 6'4", if I'm correct, uh, forward that can play the game. She's a walking double double. She step on the court, you could pretty much pencil in, 15 and 15, easy. And y'all attack her, some on a daily basis, but you attack her in her vulnerability in expressing all the things she has felt and dealt with these last 24 months. Instead of applauding this young lady in what she has accomplished and is going to accomplish, y'all attack her. Y'all attack her because she defends her team. Y'all attack her because she's an aggressive basketball player. Y'all attack her. Not just her, Caitlin Clark too. Asia Wilson too. Juju too. I mean, it makes no. These girls are growing up and playing the game that they love and making it. And instead of applauding them, you do cowardly, misinformed bullshit like attack them in their emotion. After not accomplishing what they wanted to achieve. On in their last days as a LSU Tiger. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But I mean, the hypocrisy it makes me sick. It pisses me off. You know, to think that I ain't gonna say think that to see how closed-minded people are still. 3:30. What's happening? Michael Walker was good. Well, let me see. Read that, Ant.
Said Bouts whatever said them ain't children though they 18. Although I feel you, OG saying.
Okay. I mean, well, you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean he's not calling them children. per se. He's saying that they are young in age. They're not over 21. They're not grown yet. They still learning. That's all he's saying. But our society is so impatient that we first force these kids to learn on the fly when most of us didn't. I ain't gonna say that. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But he said he's trying to.
Let's see. About whatever said, my goddaughter, Big Foe, going hold them down.
Right. Okay. Well, that was just my opinion on the Angel Reese situation. I just found it hypocritical. The people that attack that girl like that. You know, in her um, emotions. You know, well, um, you take this next moment to let the franchise give our weekly Braves report on the goings on and how we opened up and what we started with. I do know myself that we put them beat the brakes off them Phillies. I do know that. Shouldn't have been talking
Uh,
shit.
it's always a great day when we beat the Phillies.
Right.
Now we won 2 out of 3 with the Phillies, and that came at a great, a big, cost because we lost our starting center, starting catcher, Sean. We lost Sean for with a strain oblique. He's gonna be out for who knows, maybe a couple months. Depends on how his train, how his recovery will go. Um, but Chadwick um, Trump, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's been getting some burn. So and as well as damn, what is Travis Darno? He's
Right.
the veteran presence that that's much needed in the locker room as well as that in that diamond. But
But
and
we still
then
got Durno.
huh?
We still got Durno.
Yeah, he came back.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Yep, still got the old man still kicking the tires. Um,
Okay.
let's see. We won the first game in Chicago, 9-0.
Mhm.
Um, and um, we only hit one home run that that whole game, which is kind of eye opening to the rest of the league that we can do other things than hit home runs. Um, we lost yesterday despite our starting pitcher Lopez um pitching a gem of a game, and our bats tried to come to life late. But look, I know most of y'all know, but that win in Chicago in April is a bitch. So it's real. We got one more game, which in Chicago today at two. I think the starting pitcher is at 2:10.
Okay. But they don't call it the Windy City for nothing.
Boy,
Hey, okay, all right. And NFL news, I guess most people know Stephon Diggs is no longer with the Buffalo Bills.
let's go
Um,
Angel Steve.
yeah, they shipped him to where did they ship him to?
Hurston,
Yeah, to the Texans.
he with the
Yeah. Mm, I don't know why I don't know why the Texans did that boy like that.
Texans.
I don't know why they did that boy like that. Cause Stephon Diggs is one of the diva of all divas in the NFL.
I mean,
I don't know why they did that boy
uh,
like that.
Sam, a little tidbit
Mm.
for some of these fans. That Buffalo locker room was in shambles. I mean,
I'm just saying, man. I don't understand why Houston did that boy like that, man.
hey,
Oh my
it
God.
wasn't like that before he got there. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
sit that right there for y'all to nitpick at.
Mhm. 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 Yeah. Um. They did that. They did that.
They did that.
Oh, oh my goodness, they did that. They did that a little bit. Um, let me see. What else happened? There was some other news. Another pickup or in the Jets at offensive lineman.
Okay.
Mm, that might have been. I know. Yeah, it did, but that was old news. I'm just trying to remember. Now who did
Uh oh.
Hoppo?
Hey,
Who
hey, hey.
who Hop a Hoodie woman?
Well, I don't think you mentioned this because you talked about Angel Reese, but
Yes, ma'am.
it
Yes,
looks
ma'am.
like she's officially have, she's going to the draft
Yeah.
officially.
No, I didn't mention it. I didn't know it.
Yep, they
And
just announced about an hour ago.
okay.
She's declaring for the draft, everybody.
All righty. All
So we'll see
righty.
how this goes. See how it goes.
There you have
She
it.
top three.
Hey,
Top three.
ooh, if man, we
Damn, it's too bad we don't suck.
oh my
Right.
goodness. I would love to have her on our team. I tell you that.
Man,
Yes. Yes. I mean, but
facts.
she about to make that move.
You know what? Like you said though, too bad we suck, but that might be a good in the lottery. Shoot.
We might not be too good, but we ain't that damn bad. So
I just wanted to throw that in there. I know you were looking for some news and updates for those that didn't know. I'm pretty
I,
sure it's other
she's-
players, but I just saw that across
Mhm.
my news feed. So wanted to, hey Pamela, how you doing, girl? But I'm gonna get on back to work. Yeah, I'll probably be doing some stuff. So holla at you.
Well,
mhm,
thank you. Appreciate
Whatever. I get paid for bullshitting.
mhm.
Bye. I'll still be listening though.
it. All righty. All righty. Well, hey, I mean, for those that including myself that didn't know, hey, breaking news.
Yeah.
Angel declared for the WNBA draft. Um, it's on. Um, yeah. Brian Peoples, what's happening? And what's happening? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Uh, Auntie got jokes. Eh, eh,
AC wide receiver. Oh,
All right. Well, we're gonna move on forward to the actual topic, the topic at hand. Does that with the guys that are pretty much cemented into the depth chart, offensively or defensively, who do you look to see to be taking that step forward in their progression on next season?
the next step. Hmm. Okay, let's see. On defense, I expect Arnold Ebiketie to take that next step, being a dominant force on the defensive line.
Right. Yeah, that was my thought as well. Edmund Kidd is one. Um, uh, Taquan, in being, foot and getting all the way to his foot. I think he had gotten to about 85, almost 90%. You know what I'm saying, on last season. But I think on this season you're gonna see him full bore, and I think he's gonna be able to get right back on the trajectory he was on. That he was before the knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
Um, um, Clark Phillips. I think he's gonna have a. I think he's gonna have one. I mean, with the way he was moving last season, when he had a chance to make plays, and you could see, you could see you know, the possibilities there, and I think he's another one they're gonna maybe take a step forward. Offensively, obviously, I think Drake is gonna take another huge step in his maturation. Um, ooh, Real quick, flip it back to the defense. Zach Harrison. I
Oh
think it's
yeah,
gonna be
your
another
boy.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Offensively, like I said, obviously Drake. I think he's gonna take a huge step in his process. Um, I think to most people's surprise, I think Tyler's gonna get off. All gears is gonna get off.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna get off. Um, I mean, a lot of people underrate his ability to catch. But I think that there, is an underrated game. Ching 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 ching.
Uh, ding,
I'm
ding,
trying to
ding,
get.
ding.
Yeah, you got it.
We
Put it up
got,
there.
yeah, I got. You. We got a $4.99 from Brian Peoples. My prediction: Hitman Hellum to Zach Harrison will take the next steps.
I want to slap myself because I didn't mention Helms. I really do. I mean, but that's kind of a testament. I mean, people spend so much time talking about the quarterback position, but there are so many stories. You know what I'm saying, especially on the defense. You know what I'm saying. In this season coming up, there's so much to talk about. It is so much, so many, Grady's come back, T1000's come back, take ones, continue, you know, um, process to get all the way 100, off of his knee surgery and injury, you know, um, on Mignata all the way, Zach Harrison continuing his, saying development and becoming, uh, a demon on that defensive, saying line, you know, um, the linebacking, them boys what got me intrigued, the Troy Anderson, London, Ellis, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an interesting thing to see how they flourish. You know, you know.
Nope.
Um, it's gonna be interesting to see the next chapter, if you will, of Bijan. To see if he can, clean up his ball security, um, and his vision,
Mhm.
because he does that. Um, it's going to be virtually impossible to stop. Defensive strategies coming into playing us are going to be, totally zeroed in. you know, they're gonna put a spy. The teams are gonna start putting a spy on Bijan. And then that's where things are gonna get interesting, because what are you gonna stay in nickel base, the entire game, to have an extra. I mean, because ain't no linebacker stay with him in coverage. That
Don't
just
do
not
that.
happening.
That's not smart.
That's not what you want to do. No,
Oh, bro.
that'll be to the house every time.
And we done added some speed on the outside. I wouldn't do that.
Ooh wee, ooh.
Y'all playing with
Um,
fire.
mm. Interestingly enough, you know, I think Bergeron's growth is going to be key as well. On that O line, him and Lindstrom, and I think Newsel is going to take a step forward. I'm sticking on you. Look at Newsel is going to be starting something. I mean, I just don't see us going through another year where, Dalman is down there getting treated like a prostitute, just bent over all the way in the backfield. I'm just saying, it just, I don't see us doing that again. You know, um, and let's see, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Um, Hell, Dirty Kurt for that matter. I mean, his health is in question. So I mean, I mean, it, you know, it, talking about somebody with something to prove. Um, and I think we're gonna benefit off of that. You know, I I I, I I think interestingly enough, Dirty Kirk is gonna have one of them better than average Kirk Cousins seasons.
Yeah, he was on the
Yeah,
verge of doing that last year.
right? And then yeah, yeah. Um, and given the influx of speed that has been added, that has been added to the receiver room, hmm, yeah, well, and it goes without saying, um, um, Kyle Pitts, you're on the clock. You're on the clock. I'm just saying, he needs to have a um he has to have a Gronk. No, 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 no. I ain't gonna
Don't
say
do that.
Gronk.
No,
I
don't
ain't gonna
do
say
that.
Gronk. I ain't gonna say Gronk. Yeah, all right.
What about Aaron
He has to
Hernandez?
have a Shannon Sharp like season. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mean in the run game with that blocking, and mean and stand out large as one of the better third down options. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to get first downs and in the red zone. Yeah,
Don't do
that's what I
that.
need
Okay,
from him.
I got some Brave news update. So
All
today's
right.
season series finale in Chicago has been postponed due to rain and rescheduled to Thursday, June 27th, with a start time of 4:10 p.m.
So today's game has been canceled.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We be multitasking up in this thing. We, getting the news in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Getting the news in. Hey,
But
um,
I was gonna say, what if he had like a Aaron Hernandez um type season before he got him?
mm, well, um, well, I'd say he at least have to be on some Antonio Gates level type shit. I mean, I'm just saying, he's 6'6", 250, bruh.
I'm just saying.
There ain't a defensive back in the league that should be knocking you off your route or getting higher than you on what I'm saying, at the point of attack. I'm just saying I mean, let's just keep it a book, all right. And miss me with that all that, what I'm saying, switching to receivers like no, he got to learn to be a tight end first. Let's get that down first. Okay. That was wrong. Y'all keep trying to turn the phony unicorn into a full blown diva, and he ain't even got the unicorn down part down yet. I'm just saying. Can we get some pancakes out of cow pits? You know,
I don't
what I'm
know about
saying? Can't shit, hell. I don't see why not.
that.
Hell.
He's a little thin to be pancaking people. I'm sorry, Sam.
Him and George, and George and Travis are the same fucking size.
I'm,
The man 6'6", 250. On some teams, that's power forward material. I'm just saying. You trying to tell me a dude 6'6", 250 can't pancake nobody? I'm just saying, man.
no, you know what? Nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not going down that red hole with you. You're not going to take me there. No, that's not going to happen. Nope, I'm not playing this game with you.
Wait a minute.
No,
Isn't
no,
blocking?
nope,
Isn't
nope,
blocking a part of being
nope.
a tight end? Correct me if I'm wrong, man.
I'm not going to have. Nope, nope. Nope. You heard what the hell I said. No, nope. Mm-mm. You know what? Okay, Sam. I say this. I say this, Sam. I say
right.
this.
Okay.
They wouldn't go out and get what's that their tight end name?
Charlie
They
Warner.
wouldn't go out and get him if they thought that Kyle Pitts could be a blocker. Because remember, we still got Fitzpatrick on the team. I'm just saying.
I hear you. I hear you. I mean, I'm not disputing it. I'm just saying, man. I
Me
mean,
too.
when you embrace the unicorn nickname and shit, and don't be doing unicorn type things. I can't buy into it, bro. I can't. You got to be all around, bro, and you got to be all in. I mean, I'm the weapon, as it were, and could be. And I'm just like, okay, can we learn tight end routes, please? Can we run them? Can we attack the routes? Can we attack the ball? Can we do what the play calls? If it calls for blocking, god damn it, you be the best blocker you can motherfucking be.
It's different.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
I see.
then.
I
You
see.
know what?
I see how they gonna go.
We
I see
good.
how they
We
gonna go
good.
this season.
We
I
good.
see.
I ain't saying nothing else.
Okay. Hey,
I'm done.
hey,
Nope.
hey,
We good.
hey, man. I'm sorry. I grew up on Mark Bavaro, Dwight Clark, and them types. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm.
I was too. But what I'm saying is being the best blocker you can be and pancaking people is two different things. That's all I'm saying.
Let
He'll
me
look
be
like that.
let me be 6'6", 250. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna leave it from the unicorn alone.
No, you're not. I don't know why you lying.
I would say talking about for the time being. I mean, once that ass get on the field, oh, you know I'm gonna get into business. Every time he got them, don't do
Yeah, we
it.
all do.
What they about?
About whatever said. They called that bust a unicorn and general talent. What has he done? Shannon Sharp made the Broncos and Ravens better. Tony G made us better. Pitts brought us down. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It was a whole lot of shit that brought us down. I'm not finna put that on one player. That's taking it too damn far.
I'm gonna see if I can tinker with that with them bars a little bit. I feel what you're saying. I understand what you were saying. It just you kind of bungee jumped off the cliff on that last part. I mean, um, look, as hard as I am on this cat, man. Um, the things that I see as a deficiency, they can be fixed. It's just up to him to do the work. You know, um, you know, it's oh well. Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. That goddamn phone unicorn does it every goddamn time. Um,
I ain't gonna say
yeah,
nothing.
I'm trying because
I ain't
I'm
gonna say
trying to
nothing.
present,
You
you
did
know,
it.
both sides of this coin here. Um, you know, people say I don't never say anything nice about this dude, you know, but I'm just saying he is an athletic talent. Okay, but he got to do the work to develop it. He got to do. You can't be out here and letting 5'10", 5'11" DBs, you know what I'm saying, knock you off your route, bro. I'm just that that is just disgusting to me. Okay, you know, um, and I get it. Trust me, I've never not once said he hasn't made. The boy, he has made some plays. He's made a play. He's shown what he can be. You know, um, I think that with Dirty Kirk in here, an experienced vet, um, I think that you would probably see from him what he did in his rookie year with Matt.
That yeah, I definitely agree.
You know, but even having someone to, you know, help cover some of those things, you still have to work on. You have to, you know, get better at route running. You have to run the route. You have to attack the route. You have to attack the ball. You know what I'm saying? This is these things must happen. You know, it's just, you know, that this it flutters and frustrates. Even though when I sit down and I go back and I look at okay, and watching him at Florida, all right, Gators did him no favors because they kept him out there in the slot. They kept him out there on the outside. I mean, I probably can count on one hand and how many times he actually lined up as a tight end. In his time at Florida. All right, you know, um, I mean, and to even act like when they called your name on draft day, they did say at tight end Kyle Pitts. All right, you are a tight end, young man. Yes. Um, but you have to do other things other than run routes. Yes, you do. And even with running routes, you got to learn how to do that too. I mean, and I noticed that I noticed that sitting as Ricky. I'm like, know, Matt is making this motherfucker look real good because his route running was sloppy. You know, um, like I said, we got Kurt, and Kurt is a veteran quarterback who's pretty much seen it all as far as looking at against opposing the defenses and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Lucio Grande, what's happening? You know, and I think having him, it's going to help him. You know, um, in his development. I think it's going to be a major plus. You know what I'm saying? With Kurt being here, you know what I'm saying in this offense. Um, it's a lot of what happened on last season. You're not gonna see in this season. You know what I'm saying? The up kick in decisive, diagnosing and going through progression to there's going to be such an upkick, you know what I'm saying, in that area with Kirk being back there, you know what I'm saying, at QB1. A lot of things are going to get real crisp. And our run game is going to benefit. Kirk is gonna make life easy for a few people. Dirty Kirk, Dirty Kirk. That's what I call him. Dirty Kirk. What read that, please, sir.
Anthony White said he was talking to Pamela Johnson. It looks like Eddie Goldman don't like playing for anyone. I don't trust him. Seems like he don't like to play. He don't like to work. Like I said, it's wait and see for me.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, Eddie Goldman is back in the locker room. I think I could kind of sort of echo that sentiment as well. I just wait and see. I mean, you know, if he got to get past preseason. Just like,
What's that? What he said?
he got to get past preseason for me.
Get past the preseason game first, then come talk to me.
I would entertain Eddie Goldman and you know what I'm saying and him in his play when he gets past preseason. Hey, we ain't even got a training camp yet, bro. No, I'm not.
Nope.
I'm not. You're not finna put me back on that. No. And then we get to the second week of goddamn training camp. And his ass retired.
No, we ain't finna do this.
No. we get to that last game of the preseason, and the green flag still up. Then holler about Eddie Goldman. You know what I'm just saying? When he's on that final 53, you know what I'm saying? Loaded up for week 1, then we can talk Eddie Goldman.
Then we can talk, right? Before then, no.
Yeah, nope, no sir, no sir. We're just not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Yeah, 13, 12, 11. Damn, excuse me. All right, 12 eyes on the program. You behind them eyes, hit that like button. Hey, you're enjoying this content? Subscribe to my channel, OGN TV. Yes, that's me. Sergeant First Class in the building. Sergeant First Class in the building. I'm trying to. Yeah, there you go. What did he say?
Hey Sam, when fanboys just for the feels see how bad he plays, they're gonna come around with the hey big head. Hey, you heard it here first. They gonna hit you with the hey big head at 3:00 in the morning. You still up? What you doing? Don't you miss me?
Hey man, hey. Oh my goodness, you are not gonna have me filling up the swear jar today. No sir. Read auntie comment.
I feel Kyle Pitts do well with a veteran quarterback because they will be all on his behind if he doesn't do his job. With the rookie, they not going to be on his case.
You might be on something right now, auntie.
Accountability. When even Raheem said it.
Yeah. Southside.
I'll believe it when I see Eddie's ass out there preseason week 3.
Hey, that's what I said.
No. That's too early. No, put that. Nope.
The final 53.
Final 53.
The week before got week 1.
I need to see him in the Falcons uniform come September the 10th.
Yep. That I hate y'all.
Before then, nope. About whatever said he is trade bait for the Steelers to per the Post Gazette newspaper here. Huh? Who the fuck is that?
Who trade bait?
Who you talking about? About whatever? And what source is that? I don't know them.
Oh, my eyes are just bad today. Motherfucker.
A
Hmm.
motherfucker getting on his ass ain't gonna change that sloppy ass routes and blocking problems he got.
Sound better when you say it. Sound better when you say it about whatever. Yeah, I think Auntie.
That's why I love Matthew Ryan. He do not play when players not doing what that job.
Yeah, that part. We heard it on live television.
Live and full effect.
You telling Julio, get fucking set. Hey, uh, oh man, mucho grande.
Since Ryan, yeah, but now we have cousins Ritter, Nor, Mariota could do it.
Okay, alrighty. Do you love me? Do you love me? The Hawks play today,
They
tonight.
play. Hold on, yeah, they play tonight. I believe they play. Uh, second.
Do,
They
do,
play
do, do.
Detroit at 7:30 tonight.
Right, right.
There's one of 3 home games left.
Now I'm gonna tell you after listening to and then watching the actual film clip of Raheem's, what I'm saying, first, team meeting, uh, they're right here. That Fix Now Win Now has a sustainable product and player development feel to it.
Um,
You know, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a whole lot of, all right. If you ain't getting it by the time we expect you to get it, you'll be getting it somewhere else. You he said that a few times. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He said it a few times. I mean, just watching and seeing, and checking out, what, and paying attention to what they're doing, along what they're saying, and and seeing what's being brought in, and acquired. Um, yeah. Mm. I can't wait to see it on the field. I have an idea, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I see him, because that's a whole lot of speed.
just
That's
saying.
that's a whole lot of speed. You know.
Can't play NASCAR package.
Hmm.
Just want to
Yeah,
throw that out.
yeah. You can put five of them out there, and you know, three on verticals. I mean, it's gonna be a problem.
Huge problem.
Cause them boys fast. them boys fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You know what else, Sam?
when
They all know how to run routes. All of them.
yes,
They ain't just fast. They know how to stop on a dime and
mm-hmm, yeah. I don't know what did, did we lose? Did we lose Anthony? Yeah, we lost Anthony. Hey, hey, Christy, how you doing? Appreciate you, John.
have no idea what the hell just happened.
I don't look, guys. And the web vulture grabbed you.
Man,
Uh, auntie over here trying to be a GM.
if if Brock Bowers falls to us at 8, I will pick him up in a hot New York minute and get back in the first round trading Kyle Pitts. I
Listen,
mean,
I, I I believe he may be one of two people that that would cause them to make a pick at 8. I do. Um, I mean, cause the talk is starting to change. I mean, shoot, the talk was that Latu, was looking to probably be first, and then it was between 3 and 5, and and now they talking, what I'm saying, anywhere from that 5 to 8 range. Now, shoot, I believe Latu or Brock Bowers would make the Falcons make that pick at 8, because I believe those are the two that are on the big board. I mean, straight up.
yeah. What makes that all possible is how deep this draft is.
Mm-hmm.
With outside linebackers and cornerbacks. Well, two of the
Mm-hmm.
positions that we are in desperate need of. That's what make that that pick just a no brainer. Like, if he falls to you, grab him.
Yeah. And I'm with Mad Mike on this as well. I'm not touching a receiver in the first round.
Why would you?
No. Second round either. I mean, that's me on the second round part, but me, first, second round, I no. That class is too deep, as well. That this receiving class coming out, yeah, deep,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
deep. you know, um, about what else? There's a whole conversation going, and it was about whatever. I can't see it.
I know. Don't even try. Um, Said period. Get get that real generational talent. We got the candle wax in the baggie and pits. Get that real work in my boy Brock Bowers. But goddamn.
Okay, so yeah, he responded to Auntie. So I think okay, about whatever. Tell us how you really feel.
Right.
Hey, hey, man, look, I, I think, I think there's gonna be some shocking blockbuster, what I'm saying, day one deals, and I think we're gonna be involved in one of them. I think we're gonna be involved in one of them. Um, but that's just my hypothetical thought on draft day, day one, day two. Oh yeah, it's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be chaotic than the motherfucker. I'm talking
Uh,
about chaotic.
wasn't it chaotic? What draft was that? That 2022 draft?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All them
Yeah,
quarterbacks slid when
mm-hmm.
everybody thought. But just saying.
Yeah, you know. I mean, oh shoot. Whew. I mean, because you're looking at the teams that uh are going to be, jockeying for a quarterback in this draft. I think there are going to be some panic moves made. Um, and you'll recognize the panic trades when you see it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know, I mean, especially when you're desperate for the guy that you're targeting, and then you got one or two teams that'll be looking for the exact same thing, and you go and and grab the price tag on a move from let's say the 12th spot to up to number three pick in the draft, and you done gave away all your children's liver and kidneys. and and the trust funds.
Got the
Uh,
trust fund, baby.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It done sold your wife off. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Done tricked out both the sister-in-laws. Yeah. Oh yeah. For that move, it's gonna be one of them types. Is that Maurice? Is that Maurice
Ding,
Martin?
ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Does Latu injury history concern you at all? How do you guys feel medically about him, or do you still trade back and get more bodies to fill the roster?
Well, the like I said, the the talk, the talk is out there. Um, and judging by, I think it's pretty much. I think honestly, I believe the first five picks are probably etched in stone. And he's not one of them per se, which means that it's gonna come down to where let me see, six and seven, what are they gonna be doing, and what are the 3 to 5 picks behind us are gonna do to leapfrog us. You know, and like I said, if 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 we are if we are hot in on Latu, and I guess that maybe he falls there or whatnot. He, I think him along with Bowers are probably the only two players I think that we would probably stand pat at 8 for in this draft. I mean, but I'm not. I'm not really up on his injury history. I know there is a history. Am I concerned? Um,
Not really.
Not really, because I've come to see that our training staff is one of the better ones in the NFL. So, and so um, now if we get in, I got to see him. You know what I'm saying? I got to see him, which means that we would have to draft him, to see him. I mean, um, and you up on this kid's injury history?
Um, well, Tillman said that the injury happened like 3 or 4 years ago. So it's not. I mean, it's recent, but it's not recent. Recent, like within the last. So it doesn't really bother me
Okay,
like that.
so well, what was the injury?
It was a neck injury.
Hmm. Okay, when you say neck injury, I mean what are we talking about? Nerve, or what are we talking about? Some vertebrae? What?
Um, I don't know what it was exactly. Let's see.
Auntie said his Senior Bowl performance was good.
Okay. Deron said neck, but no fusion surgery was necessary.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah, that's good.
we're probably talking some vertebrae action, probably nerve, but I mean, you said that was what, 3 years ago?
It was 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, he suffered a neck injury preseason practice in 2020. He was cleared to come back in 2022.
And here it is, 2024. So I would say he's, based on the way he played this season, um, to have this kind of stock and value. I guess that he's a-okay. So I would wager to believe that I don't have any reason to be worried. You know, hey, what's that?
Mucho Grande said about whatever. That's what I'm saying. Algier was already good. 1,000 rusher we haven't seen since. We know why, but BJ brings some different. Also, Pitts was a 1,000 catcher, nothing since, but Brock Wood also.
Okay, I can already guess what that conversation is pertaining and in the context of it. All right, you know, not. What auntie talking about?
Let's see. When he played with Washington State, medically retired, then played for UCLA the next year. Okay. She
All right.
talking about a lot too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. We're getting in necessary informations. Shoot. And that most definitely that is true. That is definitely true, Auntie. That boy Brock will block. Brock will block. Um, mm,
No such thing as too many weapons. Only too much arrogance from that play caller. I've been there, done that too many damn times.
Trev Brock, a keep Pitts use Pitts trade for next year. Yeah. Uh, yeah, sir. We've already given our synopsis on the Eddie Goldman um um thing. Yeah,
It's too early for that nonsense. Too
yeah.
early. Way too early.
Um, um, we'll holler at you the week before week one. And if he's on the 53-man roster, then we'll talk about Eddie Goldman. We ain't finna talk about Eddie Goldman right now. There's no reason to. There's no reason to. No. No, there's no. There is no reason to. Mm-mm. Oh man, look, bruh. Oh, it's your fault.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
uh,
your fault. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
uh,
Um. Well, look. In all seriousness, though,
uh,
with what I've seen from the front office and Raheem to date, I have no reason not to trust or not believe in what they're doing. I mean, they're from the looks of things. I mean, um, they have a plan.
yeah.
There is a plan. The assemblance of the staff itself screamed that. You know what I'm saying? Um, the way they've gone about their business and and everything to date, and to sit there and listen to Raheem in that team meeting. Shit, let's get to work.
Man.
Let's get to work. Shoot. And if you can't get to work, we'll make sure you can get to work somewhere else.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, shoot. Hey. I was like, I wonder, I wonder they paying attention.
This transfer button is red.
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding, mother,
ding, ding. With that,
Murray
Murray.
Martin.
Mm-hmm.
If we trade back, and are there good defensive players in the later rounds that can be day one starters and make huge contribution contribution to the game? We need dogs.
Um, again, in Terry and Raheem, I trust. Um, those two young studs in the most recent drafts with the Rams that Raheem was a part of, he found they and everywhere, especially in both instances of the Super Bowl rings that he won as a coordinator in both instances with the Rams and with Buccaneers, that the defenses were good. The defenses were well put together. I don't see any reason why the same is not gonna happen here. Um, and for remotely to answer the question, there, Raheem said it himself. This defensive line class is deep,
Really deep.
extremely deep. Um, and which tells me that they're probably going to double dip into this defensive line class. Um, and find and probably come up with some studs.
Uh,
Read down,
yeah,
read Darren's comment.
yeah. I was just about to get to it. Sam, do you think Raheem has something to prove to earn a certain level of trust? If so, how much? How you measuring that trust after one season?
Well, here's the thing with that. Um, it's Grady's locker room. Everybody knows it. And when Grady spoke, I think that was enough to be said. Um, Raheem's not he's not new to this, but he is new to this. He's been here before. Um, and I don't think that he has an extra grind. It's just that I think he looks at this as, what I'm saying, an opportunity. There's something here, and I don't think that he would have taken this job just because he had already been here for the sake of being, of that purpose. I think he took the job because he believes. And one thing about players, if they see that the coach believes, and his presence and the way he's presenting himself, and he's looking everybody in the eye who he's talking to. He is, direct. He's with conviction, and those were words that Grady used when he got when Raheem got hired. So, um, in that with that being said, I think the locker room would look at Grady and be like, if Grady trusts him, why shouldn't we? So I think it's as far as having the trust. I think it is a well known thing around the league. Or one thing about Raheem Morris, he is a man's man, and he is about respect. You don't have not heard anything, you know, about him being, disrespectful to a player or something to that effect. Um, he coaches you the way you need to be coached. So from that standpoint, I think the trust is already there. Um, but I see in some particular fashion, um, there is something. There's always something to prove when you're a head coach in the National Football League. You got to
Mhm.
prove that you can win it by winning it. So from that aspect, of it, yeah, he does have something to prove.
See, Coach Raheem and staff not playing. They do have a plan, and his plan to win the South, get in playoffs, and get to the Super Bowl, win the Lombardi Trophy for Arthur Blank and his fan base.
Mhm. Yeah, sound better when you say, Auntie. That right there. Well, we done covered it all, y'all. We done covered it all. That's been the tea for this week. Hey, hey, and just like always, when I end my program, you know, um, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you, what I'm saying, for tuning in, what I'm saying, uh, giving dialogue, giving debate, you know, being in, you know, watching, coming back, watching, what I'm saying, following. Hey, I appreciate it. You know, that what makes it fun. That what makes it good. That what makes it entertaining. You know. Um, and with that being said, for this week's sports tea, ladies and gentlemen, hump day as it were. You know what I'm saying? You got to make your next choice your best choice. And most of all, you got to keep it real. You got to keep it dirty. You got to keep it A. And most importantly, you got to keep it real with yourself. It's your boy OG Big Sam and the franchise.
Sure.
We out, y'all.
Hey.